Good YouTube. Today in this video, I'm going to be going over some very important information regarding the state of this screwed up economy that we're living in. And I'm gonna just get straight into it right now. I'm not even gonna, I'm not even gonna talk a bunch before I get into it. I'm gonna just get right into the article right now. And it says, it's not just you. Laid off workers are struggling to find jobs, according to new data. The number of recurring jobless claims increased for the eighth consecutive week, according to the Labor Department. Keep in mind, this came out about a month ago. But for those of you guys who are paying attention and not living under a rock, like I said in my last video, you should know that there are a lot of people out there. I mean, you could literally look this up on YouTube, look this up on any search engine, whatever, right? But there are so many people out there that have been applying for jobs, right? Trying to find work, trying to, get some type of income, right? Going for themselves, right? And yet they're getting ghosted by employers. They're not getting any responses from from the employers, right? They're never hearing anything back from them at all, right? All of these things just keep happening to people. And there's literally millions and millions of people out there right now that are looking for jobs and are not able to get any jobs, right? And honestly, I'm fully convinced at this point that this is being done on purpose to wage economic warfare on humanity. And this crisis is just only going to get worse, and it's ridiculous. It's already bad as it is, but it's only going to get worse. We're already dealing with a ridiculous cost of living crisis. We're already, we're dealing with, people not being able to get hired for new jobs, right? And the ironic part is that I'm also noticing that it's also happening with like the bigger corporations that pay their workers poverty wages. So even like the jobs that are already heavily understaffed in general, like the McDonald's, the Walmarts and all of that, right? Even those jobs, right, are like getting very picky. Like, this economy is screwed when you have big corporations that already don't even pay their workers a livable wage as it is, becoming picky with who they hire, or just not hiring people at all, period, right? And like I said, you can go on YouTube or any search engine or whatever, and you'll see that this is a massive issue that's taking place right now. Millions of people struggling to find work, millions of people struggling to get an income, right? Millions of people getting laid off from their jobs. Homelessness crisis through the roof. They're literally breaking down society as we speak. And just wait till hyperinflation hits, I can't tell you when, but it's going to happen eventually. And that's when things are going to get really ugly, I'm not saying this to try to put fear into anybody, but, I really have to, try to get people to understand how urgent this situation is, because the state of this economy is horrendous. The state of the economy has been horrendous ever since 2020, the whole C-19 stuff took place, right? Ever since then, the economy has just went downhill, and it's all by design. So anyways, enough of the rambling. I'm going to just read through the article now. I've said everything I've had to say right there in that little rambling session, but it's the truth of the matter, though. I can't stress this enough. It goes on to say that despite the positive reports about job growth, many workers have found that it's a tough time to be looking for a new job. If you're having trouble finding work, you're not alone. That's a fact. The Labor Department just shared its latest data on jobless claims, and while there was a drop in the number of new claims, recurring applications for unemployment benefits have continued to rise. Last week, the number of new jobless claims decreased by 6,000 to 233,000. Keep in mind, this came out about around a month ago, this article. As compared to the week prior, But as of June 15th, the share of people collecting unemployment benefits on a recurring basis had ticked up yet again to 1.84 million Americans, in line with a steady increase over the previous 8 weeks. Keep in mind, folks, you do have to be skeptical of what they're telling us, like when it comes to the numbers and stuff, because a lot of data is just completely skewed and like fraudulent out there. A lot of it is just, complete nonsense. Like, we've seen fabricated numbers, there's even fabricated studies out there. Like, you have to be skeptical with the numbers that they give you. I don't even believe that it was just only 1.84 million, especially with the state of the economy right now. I'm sure it far exceeds 1.84 million, way more people out there, in line with a steady increase over the previous 8 weeks. The total number of recurring claims is also the highest it has been since November 2021. The number of new and recurring jobless claims are, however, lower than those prior to the you-know-what. For months, economists have anticipated a shift in hiring and employment gains, even as job reports continue to be strong. This new data indicates that it's taking people longer to find a job, which aligns with reports from workers who say they're receiving fewer job offers and struggling to navigate lengthy hiring timelines. Recent data from ZipRecruiter and Indeed also supports those claims, finding out that it took longer for workers to get hired in early 2024 than in late 2023 or during the Great Resignation. Even as plenty of companies continue to hire, which doesn't seem like is happening whatsoever, by the way. But that's what they're saying. There seems to be a mismatch between what employers are looking for and what workers want out of a job. Something I highly recommend you guys do is literally go on YouTube right now, or whenever you finish watching this video, whenever you feel like it, go on YouTube and literally search up on YouTube, can't find a job. And you'll start seeing all these videos from all these different people. And then click on any one of those videos, right, about people struggling to find a job. Read through the comments. And you'll see that this is a problem that is affecting so many people. I've read comments from people saying, they have college degrees and they still can't get a job. People who have good resumes that have been done by professionals and they still can't get a good job. I mean, the state of this economy is so bad. Like, words aren't even good enough to describe how horrible it is. And I mean, what's coming is going to make it look it's going to make it look like child's play in comparison, because it's going to be way worse. But do your best to prepare, because this is like literally just the beginning of a bigger disaster that's on the horizon. In the meantime, workers are left to weather the shifting dynamics of the labor market. Many of them are likely relying on tried and true tips like tapping into your network and revamping your LinkedIn profile. But faced with stiff competition from other job seekers and laid off workers, some people are looking for new ways to stand out, even resorting to paying reverse recruiters to help navigate the job market. A strategy that may grow more appealing if unemployment keeps inching up. And that's it for the article, but goodness gracious, get this stupid thing off my screen. But yeah, I've said everything I needed to say. I don't need to say anything else. I thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to like, comment, share this video as far and wide as you possibly can. Get the message out to as many people as possible. This economy is dog crap right now, and it's going to keep going down the drain, and it's all by design. And I thank you guys for watching this video, like I said, and I'm out.